There we go. What the fuck? Hi. Hello, hello. Thank you, Fish, for the audio update. I don't know why I don't know why I disconnected. What the literal fuck? That was crazy. Hi. Happy Tuesday. Oh my god. I know I sound a lot happier for somebody that was let go. I feel pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. I feel pretty good. I had a sub job today. It wasn't bad. I did feel myself disassociate, which was super fun. I love doing that because like I don't think a lot. I don't think a lot when I'm subbing. You know, I'm just here to like, I'm here for the vibes. Okay, I'm playing Black Widow. I'm here for the vibes. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Yes, it does make you an OG. Girl, we have like, okay, you're at 11 months. Holy fuck. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Diva. Okay, so speaking of 11 months, actually, next Friday, and I know this is like something crazy. Thank you so much, Fish. I really appreciate it. Actually, thank you. Next Friday, we are celebrating one Diva. What the fuck? We have not hit a hype train in so long. Holy shit, we're finally at one. Thank you so much, Lambro. What the fuck, y'all? Thank you. Have y'all been waiting all weekend for this? Me too, honestly. I've been waiting all weekend just to come and play with you guys. I am like, I had such a good, it has been 11 months. 11 months. So, next month, I am celebrating, or in a few weeks. I know. Literally, you both have been on here for 11 months. That's wild. That's, I think when I started affiliate, that's kind of when I started taking off, not taking off, but like, been here for a while. And so yeah, we have started a hype train. One more sub and we all get like a special little sub emote thing. It's some little small thing on there. I know, 11 months of mistakes. So next month is like I think it's this month actually. This month is like my 1-year anniversary on Twitch. It's pretty huge. I have been working really hard on this and it's probably the most consistent thing I've done in my life. Hey yo, what was that? What was that? I forgot what that was for. No! I know. So for context too, a year old, honestly. So it's actually a year for a lot of things. It's a year since I've started streaming. Gotcha prizes, say yes. Say less. Wait, what about the gotcha prizes? Marlon does act like they are a year old. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm not one, okay? But like I do think gotcha prizes would be fun. I do think no. Oh my fucking god. Thank you, Lambro. That was really nice. Candy Corn, you're officially subbed here. That's crazy. You get access to all of our fun emotes now. So we're celebrating a year on Twitch. We're also celebrating. Is my info thing just not going? Oh, it's going through. Okay. We're celebrating also a year of me being on Twitch. We're celebrating a year of me being sober. That's kind of huge for me. I think like I didn't realize that they kind of coincided with the same time of when I stopped drinking, and I also I started up with Twitch. And so I think like it's been really fun to be doing this for a year. I want to do something either next Friday or next Thursday. I want to do something with you guys. And I don't know what we should do. I really don't. I think maybe we could do a little model update. I think I need to get my That Bitch Diva in here. Which also, I was productive yesterday. I got all of the tokens printed. We're going to be finishing them up this weekend, and we're shipping them out. Girl, let me talk! I do want to start... What? Do I even have water nearby? I do. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. So, anyways... We're celebrating a whole year. We're not drowning. We are not celebrating. Oh my god, posture. Oh my god. Ow, it cracks now. Why? I'm old. Why? That has been wild. I actually have started to feel the effects of aging. It's killing me here. So we're celebrating a year on Twitch. We're celebrating a year being sober, alcohol free, which is pretty huge for me. I think that's like a really big deal, and I'm very proud. I wasn't a full-on alcoholic. I just think I don't have the points for proper trying. I'm saving again, period. How do I want to say this? I wasn't like the typical like, oh, I would drink every day type of deal. I didn't need it to survive or need it from like an addiction. I used it to cope with a lot of things like negatively. I used it when I was living with a really toxic guy in Arizona. I drank like 2 weeks straight. I just kept drinking. I used it a lot when I was like, yeah, well, kind of. It wasn't even numb the pain. I just noticed I was a lot more upbeat. I was a lot more like party girl, and I liked being the little twink at the bar that just would just sit and drink and party and, you know, kind of be a mess. I'm going to be real. I was kind of a mess. I was moving away for the first time. I was like living on my own. I was dealing with a shitty job. I was dealing with a horrible partner at the time too. And I brought some of those patterns into my new relationship with Lambro like 3 years ago. I only stopped last year. But like I brought some of my drinking in, and I had to work on that. And so hi Magla. So I dealt with it. I mean, there was one time, and I'll go into all this. I don't mind talking about it. I'm really proud of myself. I think I know that's like, I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but I'm really proud of like a year. You know, I didn't think I would be able to do that. I went out with a coworker, Rochelle, and her and I were going for the Dollaritas at Applebee's, and we had like 12. It was bad. And then I wanted to keep drinking, so we like went to another bar afterwards and kept drinking. And I was so down on myself. Like I was having fun for the first like couple hours, and then as we had to go home, and I had to work the next day, by the way, as I was going home, I was telling Lambert, like, leave me here. Like, why do you like me? Like, why do you like me? You shouldn't like me. Like, I'm horrible. And I was just beating myself up. Like, I do that a lot, especially when I'm drunk. I'm very fun at first, and then once I notice the parties start to die down, I get sad. I get down. I feel bad, you know? Like, for those of you that don't drink or that do know how to control it, I mean, yeah, that's great. And I don't want to say I couldn't control it. It's more of, I have to have a plan. And on top of that, too, if I am not the DD, I'm getting shit-faced. You know, I'm getting shit-faced. I'm blacking out. I'm doing all that. And that's not healthy. That's not good. That's, like, really bad. Also, we did earn a whole new hype chest. Sorry, completely off topic. Ooh, we gotta give me that. I like it. And that is really tough, I think. How do I word it? It's like, I wouldn't do it every day, but on the weekends that I wouldn't stop. Like, I wouldn't stop for that whole night. Like, I would go easy 10 drinks. I don't know how I was still standing. Especially if it tasted good. Like, and if you've been to a gay bar, you know that those things are strong as fuck. They're strong. And so I would just pound them down, and it was easy. And I did it with, like, when I was in an open relationship, I did it with a partner who all we did was drink together. All we did was drink a lot. We would get drunk every weekend and, like, go party, go to clubs, and, like, do bad things. And I thought it was normal. I'm like, I'm the normal 23-year-old. When you're drunk, you're just more. So more depressed, more loud, more angry, more sad. It's not a good thing. It's just more without a point, just a spiral downwards. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it. I think, I know some people can totally control their alcohol. They can have a glass of wine and it's fine. They can have, like, a shot or two and it's like, oh, whatever. We're just having a good time. We're just having fun. My brain... And I've also learned this is partly with ADHD too, is like, I like that dopamine hit. I want that dopamine hit. And alcohol does that. Alcohol is something that lowers the inhibitions. Like those first 2 drinks, you feel normal, fun, social, positive little girly fairy bubble pop, you know, like that's how I feel when I did it. And you want it to keep going because you start to feel the drunkenness die down. You start to feel that come down. And I didn't want it to stop. Like I wanted to keep having fun and partying and like doing that. And so for me, I had to stop, even though I wasn't to a point of every single day drinking, needing it to survive. Like, I can't do anything without it. I know that when I start, I don't stop. And that's not normal. It's not normal. And my family has a history with alcoholism. I know my dad definitely still does. And it's not good. It's not a great feeling, especially to know that I've been like him before when I'm drunk. And I get angry. I get sad, and there's a lot of like confusing emotions with it too. I think that's another thing, is like emotions kind of spin out. And when you're already a super hyper emotional person like I am, I'm very in tune with my emotions. I'm very like, I'm an emotional person. I'm comfortable crying. It's like, yeah. And I don't, well, that's the thing. I wouldn't do it alone, but I would still go kind of hard, and my friends would have to take care of me. And that's not fun. That's not their responsibility. You know, you got to be a grown up and like do it yourself. And I wasn't doing that. I was kind of doing this whole like, oh, well, my friends are driving, so it's fine. I'll be fine, whatever. Let alone, I'm somebody that like likes to wander. I like to get away from whatever's going on. And I like to just go do my thing. When you're drinking, you can't do that. Like, it gets bad. Sorry, I just saw Charlie XCX on the screen. I'm like, period. But I would rather not drink and know that I'm not opening myself up to that, because it can quickly become like, oh, I'll go next weekend. Oh, well, we'll stop next weekend. We'll stop this weekend. Like, oh, maybe we won't do it this weekend, but we'll go next weekend twice as hard. Smash cut to now of us getting zooted and try to convince you to watch zombies. So when I say sober, I still do edibles. Okay, I do those. I do them only on the weekends. I hardly do them on Sunday. Usually it's a Saturday activity, and I don't do more than 20 milligrams. I refuse. I get a little too scared for those. Honestly, the 5 I'm fine with. That's about as zooted as I want to be. So and on top of that, with weed, there's a lot of different like strains that can mess you up, and like, not mess you up, but like there's some that just act really weird. And so you got to find the niche that you like. But I'm not using it every day. I'm not using it like a crutch kind of thing. And alcohol kind of is that for me. It's a crutch, and I don't want it. So yeah, I've worked hard on that, and it's me being real for a second. I know it's not the most fun thing in the world to hear about Marlon being real, but like I'm proud of myself, and I want to like share that with you guys. And so I had a moment when I thought you said 20 gummies. Jesus fucking Christ, that's a one way to outer space. Girl, no, 20 milligrams. I can hardly handle like a 10 milligram all at once. I have to maybe do 5 milligram, and that's it. That's all I can do. Hi, Nova. Hello. But yeah, so I'm thinking next week we'll probably do something. A drinking game. No, I'm kidding. Oh my God, no. We're not going to do that. That's completely defeats the entire point. We will do probably Thursday. We'll just do something fun. I'll try to find something fun that we can do. We could do we've been getting gummies. Those girls on TikTok who just eat like 40 gummies and go to a buffet. Those girls scare me. They do. I love that for them. Like, honestly, if they can handle that, I'm impressed. I'm like actually impressed if they can do that. But damn, I don't know how they survive that. I would be freaking out in the parking lot. I'd be freaking out that I ate it. Oh no, I do fear women. Like, I respect them so much. I fear women. So I don't know who I want to build. So we're going to be doing ninjas. I've been joking about Ephariel. I actually really like Ephariel. He's a let me find him. What is his name? Can I not spell Alfariel, or is it Alfariel? This one, the Dreaming Acolyte. So this guy's really cool. Where is he? He only has 100 decks of Alfariel. Let me see. Where is he? This is him. This is him. I thought he was a Diva Pop. He is not a Diva Pop. I'm sorry. This is Alfariel. You want to build Feldegriff. I don't like Feldegriff. I don't like the hippo. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't want to build him. You know what? Lambert, you can build Feldegriff. I'm not building that. This is him. I think he's a super underrated commander. I think he's actually really strong. He's 1 a blue and a black. Legendary creature, human cleric for 2/3. And he has, when he enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards. Then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. Divanked. Nope. Diva Ant. Nope. I literally thought he was a diva at first, so I guess that kind of gives me a pass, but like, I ended up liking him after I built his whole deck the first time. I built him as a basic artifact blink commander, which worked. It did what it needed to. I don't like the flying purple hippo. It gives Barney, but like gayer. Which, I mean, I guess I would like. I like Barney and gayer, so we can do what Rachel does and give people hippos. I don't want to give people hippos. I want to give people pain. Like, I don't want to be nice. He is a twink. Oh, I don't like him anymore. I don't want a twink. I don't like twinks. They're evil. I'm saying that from a former twink. They're evil. Dear God. Ugh. Okay. I mean, no, like, he's old, though. He's, like, really old, so it doesn't matter, right? You don't want competition? Girl, twinks are not my competition. I just hate them. Like, straight up. I just hate twinks. I'm not mad he's... Girl, I dealt with twink death. I don't give a fuck. I don't like twinks. I'm sorry. I've never gotten along with twinks. They scare me. And, like, they're just so... Twink Death Touch? We love Death Touch! Only during our turn we had Death Touch. We don't have Death Touch any other time. Look, no shame if you're a twink. Like, good for you. Call me back when your wrinkles form. Like, if we wanted Marlon to build twinks, I suggest Tomic. Oh, wait, I like him. Oh, he's also a twink. I actually really like this card, though. This one's really fun. This is another one. Yeah. Run a bear deck? Oh, hang on. Do we want, here's what I'm thinking. So I have a few things I want to do. And I've shown Beaver this deck before. I either want to build a Ferial because I want to build ninjas. Like, I do want to use the ninja cards that we bought. Because we have a lot. We have a lot from fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and this for the June event with 2 commanders. I'm saving that for later. I want to still participate in that one. So I don't want to do that yet. I'm going to save that for June when we're building stuff. I know this week, not this week, sorry. I believe it's, let me check Discord. When do we have that event? I have to announce it too. We have a monthly event this month. Because I know we have our regular commander. We have our regular commander event. What do we have? March 23rd. Okay, that's our regular one. So I'm thinking we're doing... Would it be this week? No, it'd be next week. We're doing sealed next week. Okay. We're going to be doing some sealed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's going to be fun. Is the next one standard? No. Wait, what? No, our next event is regular. Oh, yes. It's regular bracket 3. How we've been doing it. So March is regular bracket 3. But we're also doing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing. So we're doing that for, I think it is next Monday then, huh? It's just sealed. It's like a pre-release for those of us that didn't really get to go to one. And I wanted to just do some sealed with you guys. I love sealed. I actually had such a good time at pre-release. We went to Top Deck Keep up in Riverside. Me and Lambro and our Lambro's 2 friends. They're newer to Magic. We kind of got them started with the whole Avatar base kit. I think last month is what we did. And Aaron is like a really big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and so we figured this was a wonderful set to like do the pre-release, have some fun with it. I did actually, and I think I talked about it. I did not talk about it. Did I? No, because I missed you guys. Okay, so where is it? Where's my deck box? Oh no, did I lose it again? No, I found it. Okay, hang on. I pulled some good stuff. I actually pulled a Super Shredder in my pre-release box. So that, he didn't do a lot, but I didn't realize that he also activates on your opponent's turn. So I got that. I got Ralph and Mikey, Troublemakers. What other ones? I got the new Death Touch Squirrel. I also got Armageddon, Future Shark. What else? What's another like notable thing that I got? I got the anchovy pizza. Oh my god, pizza. Nothing huge. I think the biggest one was my Super Shredder. That's like a $20 card though. So I'm not mad. Squirrelware. I actually love Squirrelnoids. Squirrelnoids is so cool. So Super Shredder is the main like the main mythic I pulled. I think I pulled a different mythic, but it wasn't like great. And I pulled Mondo Gecko. He was kind of cool. I like that he has like a transforming thing for his color. I loved this. This was like so fun. So what we did at pre-release, I built a Golgari. What did I build? What is this? Like Golgari artifacts, I think. I pulled an okay amount of blue stuff, but I mostly had green and black. So I built a Golgari deck. I built it to basically whip out Ralph and Mikey as soon as we could and swing with the Armageddon Shark to destroy their board. So that was really fun. I had Super Shredder. I also pulled 4 guac and marshmallow pizzas, which the fact that that thing is 1 mana, has flash, untaps your creature, and gives +2/+2 is kind of crazy. Like that was probably what did really well both of my games. I was too scared to go 3-color, I think. I think I could have gone 3-color if I went Sultai. I could have probably gone like my negates and stuff like that. I had some good blue cards too that I could have used. But I did build Golgari. I had a lot of removal. I had an okay amount of removal, I should say that. I had some hand destruction. I had a lot of Death Touch. Death Touch was really strong and sealed. I loved it. And it was fun. Like they put at Top Deck Keep, they put you at tables to build your decks, but you're not going to like play with those people. They'll pair you up with other people. And so my first round, I actually got paired up against Lampro. So I built a Golgari deck. He built a, I guess, Sneak Orzhov deck. And he had a lot of removal. He had so much removal in his deck. Like, it stopped Super Shredder right in his tracks before he even got to pop off. It was tough. It was actually really tough. And I think he beat me my first game. He beat me the first game. Second game, I got him. And then third one, I got him. The Armageddon Future Shark was like my big bomb in there. And then Mikey and Donatello. Was it Donatello? No, Mikey and Raphael. Yeah. So I won the first match against Lambro. Lost my second match to Teamer. This guy built like artifacts with green. It was crazy. It's that one card that like comes in, it flashes in, and it returns all cards that were put onto the battlefield that turn. So it sucked. Yeah, beating my partner. Somebody call the domestic abuse hotline. Womp womp. That's not a good joke. That's actually really bad. Our friend Alex, who was the one girl of our group, love that. We love female representation in Magic. She lost her first game, but people were really nice to her. And I liked that people were nice to... Hi, Ravager. Everyone was really nice to Alex and Aaron. They were newer to playing in a Magic tournament. This was their first Magic tournament. And so this was like really fun. So I did what literally the entire time he was like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I did that, baby, I feel so bad for beating you. I didn't feel that bad, low-key. I didn't feel that bad, but like I felt bad because I thought you were mad, and I'm like, fuck. But it was fun. Like I had a really great time, and I was happy that I got to play against Lambro my first game. One, to boost my confidence, but sorry. But 2, so I could play with my partner, because I didn't think I was going to see him all day. And so that was fun. Then the Teamer game was still fun. It was nice learning like what the other cards did. I learned I needed to have artifact removal. I don't know why I didn't have it in there in the first place, because I had 2 cards that did it. And then I also had Bebop and Rocksteady, and I didn't put them in there either. I had other bombs that I wanted to use. I should have had them in there, though, because they seem to be really good. A 5/4 with Menace was huge. Especially with my guac and anchovy pizzas, that would have been perfect. That would have been a 7/6. That's huge. So, and then my last game, someone else also built a Golgari deck, and me and Alex were sat next to each other, which was really cool. We were at the table. I was at table 6. She was at table 6. I was at table 7. So we kept going 6-7 because it's so stupid. It's so stupid. And like we're like, oh my god, we're 6-7. What are we gonna do? And the guy next for Alex's game was super nice. I think he's like a D&D player. And then his friend next to him is who I was playing. We were doing a Golgari mirror match, and that was really fun. He got a lot more Squirrelnoids. He was really close to beating me multiple times. I think what ended up beating him was that he played the Shredder's Revenge. Not Shredder's Revenge. Yeah, Shredder's Revenge. And that lets you draw 2 cards to lose 2 life, but he did it multiple times. And he also lost life from his own ninja that loses life to draw a card, to where I was able to use Bebop to come in and just kind of wipe it. So I went 2-1, and I won 3 packs, and that was really cool because I was able to pull Shark Shredder. I got the Shark Shredder one that I wanted, and I was really happy because I didn't see him in any of my packs. And Shark Shredder it's a new sneak card. I like the sneak cards a lot, actually. I that's kind of why I want to start building ninjas, is because I just really like the ninja stuff. I think it's super fun, and I think that like it's such a silly, goofy, good time, you know. Alex was piloting a Boros Old Hob Alley Cat deck. So it focused on like getting in there for damage, like doing some burning stuff. It was fun. And then Aaron, I don't even know what Aaron was playing, to be honest. I didn't know what he was playing. But it was a really nice time. And because what was kind of cool about this is like I was being kind of gay, obviously, with like my friends. I should have made my deck with Madame Null and just added all my high power cards and killed myself with Null, send a message. Diva. Null would have been good, though. You could have had some really high powered things on the board. You could have used Bebop, which would have been cool. But there were some fun things on there. So anyways, at Top Deck Keep, they also had a QR code where you can scan to go to their TCG player shop, and you can pick it up and store that day. So I was able to get, I think, 30 cards for Black Cat ready to go. And then I ordered some more on TCG player. So I only have 9 more cards until I have all of Black Cat. And she's in paper. I'm really excited because I want to get some custom sleeves. They're actually the custom sleeves that I'm giving away when we do our big like raffle ticket prize winners in September or October. Sup, Diva? Oh, hello, Space Twink deck building. Hey, he's not a twink. He's just a dude. I don't even know if we're going to build him yet. But, like, everyone's saying he's a twink, which makes me hate him. I actually hate this dude so much now that I think he's a twink. I'm like, he's gross. You know what? Just for that, we're going to build the little hobbit lady. We're going to... Laura, Mary Thief. Mary Thief. And... Cultist of the Absolute. Hang on. Allura and Cultist. EDH She's just as unpopular. Not Dragon Cultist. Girl, why is she a Dragon player? What the fuck? Ew. Yeah, she has 10 decks on EDH I'm building this bitch. She's fun. Whatever. Krang and Shredder. Oh, wait. I've seen that one. Krang. Did I spell it right? This one. Oh, the new dude. Enters your attack. Each opponent exiles cards to the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, you may cast a card exiled. Oh, without paying its mana cost. I don't hate it. It's a thief deck. But see, the thing is I kind of already have a thief deck, so I want to do something a little different. I don't hate the idea, though. I'm thinking of her, though. I've built Allura before. She's a little basic. I could still build it with artifacts in mind. That's kind of why I like Teferial, is because he focuses on those artifacts. I'm open to looking at other colors, though. Like, I know I at least need black and blue. Like, I've looked at maybe some of the Esper ones could be really cool. There's some interesting Esper ones also, who is this? Wait, who is this? Solemn Survivor. One target artifact token you control, mill 2 cards. Sacrifice 2 artifact tokens. Exile an artifact or creature card from your graveyard. No, I don't like that. It's boring. This bitch is all about dungeons. I forgot. I want to build something around Sneak, Disappear, and Void. I like Void. Void is cool. Then Splinter the Mentor and April O'Neil live on the scene. Oh, wait. April O'Neil. Live on the scene. What's this bitch? Oh, but she's mono blue. A mutant ninja or turtle you control enters investigate. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait. We could, like, partner select. What are the partner character selects? Who has character select? Wait, I think Splinter has one, right? Yeah, Splinter the Mentor or another non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield, create a mutagen token. Okay, that's not bad. Partner is all the turtles in Splinter and that April one. And April O'Neil live on the scene. That's not bad. It's more about +1. It does create artifacts too. And then April makes clues, which would be good. I do like that. Let's check. I believe me when I say this. I'm like, I like Barry O'Neil and Splinter. EDH Shrek. He looks so nasty. What the hell? Ew. No deck? Seriously? I'm down for that. That's not bad. And they're both pretty cheap to come out too. That's kind of why I liked Allura. She was a little cheap. I like these divas. They are from the pre-con though. So, all the ones in the pre-con. Okay. I'm not against building that. Let's actually, I'm down because it's like, it cares when they enter and when they leave, and they make artifacts. So we can focus on some other artifact things with these guys too. Let's try that. Let's do that. April O'Neil live on the scene. Can I add a commander? Oh, Splinter, it's like Radical Rat or something like that. Radical Rat. Create deck. I think we can do that. Nope, wrong one. Splinter the Mentor. Okay, Splinter the Mentor. Yeah, I'm not against that. Let's also set him as commander. I would like him in the command zone. That's actually really not a bad idea. I kind of like that. Because, like, I don't know. Listen, I don't know the show very well. I really don't. These care about them entering and leaving, and that's really cool, actually. Because it cares about artifacts. It cares about entering and leaving. Like, I could still also run a Ferial in here, too, as, like, a card draw piece. Hey, Zatman, what's going on? We're just building some Magic decks today. And it looks like I'm building Splinter in April, which isn't bad. I don't like her artwork, though. I'm going to be honest. I don't like her artwork. Does she have a different artwork? Oh, I like this one. Oh, no. I don't. Oh, no. I like the expensive ones. Fuck. No. God damn it. I love her artwork. She's so badass. I like this one. I don't like the other one. That's kind of my thing with her too, is I don't love her. Like, she seems kind of like a bitch. But, like, I'm not against it. I'm not against her. So, we can figure that out. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Lambert got promoted. He got a raise at work. And now I can be a sugar baby. I don't have to work anymore. No, I'm kidding. Unc Leon. Ugh. I hate Unc Leon. Why is he old? Why is he old? There is no need to him being old. Like, no offense, but why? Just why? There's no need for it. We don't... She's hit or miss depending on the series, but I love her in Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, again, I want to preface, I don't know the show. Yeah, you just have to have good... You just have to have good taste, expensive taste, but taste nevertheless true. Sugar Baby Marlin, yes. No, I'm kidding. I like where I'm at. I'm not I think especially with this job thing, I thought it was going to be really bad. And like, it's not bad. Oh my God, I get to help pay bills. I'm going to move out. Wait. Oh, my life's okay. Sorry, I know it's not just based on him too. Like, I want to contribute and I will be able to contribute, but it's kind of nice that I'm like, wait, I can do this now. The goal is to try to move out in December and then I can stream more. Like, I think that's my thing, is like, this year is going to be another year where I'm like stuck here. So we're going to be kind of keeping the same schedule for now. Unlike substituting and doing stream. I just like, here's my thing. I don't hate my life. I want to be very clear about that. I don't hate my life. I don't like where I'm at right now. And I think that's really important to know, like, to tell you guys. Also, is the music okay? Are you guys here for the vibes? Are you here for the vibes? This $50,000 vibe? I'm just checking. I hope you are, because like that's kind of like why I'm here, you know? I want to hear it. I'm listening to it real quick. Okay, that's not bad. I know. Oh, can you guys not hear it? Hang on, I can turn it up. Did you not hear this whole time? There we go. Does it drown me out? I'm trying to like kind of gauge. I'm listening to just some like chill lo-fi music. It's stream beats. I like stream beats. They're all royalty free, very good music on Spotify. It's lovely. Can we do a fade out more? Here, I can even show you guys what I'm listening to. Here, this is what I'm listening to right now. Oh, that didn't help at all. This one. Let's change the fade settings though. No, like Helen Keller, we can't hear that dope beat. No, you can't. Can you actually not though? I like this one though. I don't listen to music often, but like I feel like I've come to appreciate it a little bit more. It says it's playing on my end. Okay, thanks, Gunny. I was just checking. I'm gonna like, how can I? Oh, I like that. That's just like a little. Not there. Let's move you up here. Maybe down here. There you go. Hello, how are you, Flair? Let's move you here. Hello, we're just... There we go. Oh, sorry. This is like helping me relax. It's very nice. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I can feel my brain like dripping. Is that weird? Like, I feel like it's dripping a little bit, but like in a very calm, like psych way. I will not do psychedelics, but I will be happy to... That's a lie. I'll try it once. I'll try it at least once. Honestly, not mad at this. I like that they're unpopular. I like that they're interesting. They'll probably get some decks at some point, but I love it. I did sub today. I subbed for 8th grade today. It was fun. It wasn't bad. I think for me, I like subbing. I can pay bills, and I'm okay. I want to teach, but I also want to do HR. Finding jobs nowadays is just crazy. I will say that. Finding jobs is crazy now. Okay. Anyways, back to deck building, because we want to build this. I want to just choose my game changers right now. I want Cyclonic Rift. What are all the Dimir game changers? Dimir game changers. Let's see. I'll say yes, it's all blue. Oh, also, here's another thing. I've been kind of talking about it. A little bit, just in general. I've been talking about it. I know that I put the idea out there for a design and emote contest. Vampiric and Demonic Tutor, I figured that, yeah. Yeah, vampiric and demonic seem safe. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't like Ristic. I don't want Ristic. Ristic feels a little eh. It's good for card draw. It's a great demonic tutor alternate. I have demonic tutor. I'm not against running. I can run multiple. I'll run vampiric and demonic in here. I'm okay with that. That's fine by me. I don't want Imperial Seal because it's just a worse vampiric tutor. I like demonic and yeah. Let's do vampiric tutor. I do like Splinter's Technique. And I also like demonic tutor. Every time I see humility, I cry a bit inside, period. And then let's also run Splinter's Technique. I do want this deck to also be consistent. That's a big thing for me, is I like consistency. Let's also do, what are some other tutors in blue that are not searching? I know there's some sorceries that we can look for. Mystical tutor is one. Ristic study. What the commanders do? Okay, these commanders specifically, Splinter the Mentor. So I want to build artifact ninjas. I like artifacts. Artifacts are like a big thing that I just personally love. So we have Splinter the Mentor, who is a mutant ninja rat with Menace, a 2/2. For 1 and a black, he does, whenever Splinter or another non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield, create a mutagen token. What mutagen tokens are these new ones to the Mutant Ninja Turtle set, and you tap, I believe, 2 and the mutagen token to put a +1/+1 on a creature. You see Krang, he looks insane despite his mana cost for artifacts. I like him. I do actually, I might buy him in a minute, actually. I have like 5 artifacts like that do different things. I've built a few. I built Maeve, Insidious Singer, as an artifact deck. Ninja Teen is funny with your game plan. I like Ninja Teen, actually. Ninja Teen, because it's a casting cost. So what I was trying to kind of do originally is, this would be a recursion, I believe. I'll put it in recursion when we get to there. What it does is, Sneak is still a casting cost. So if I can turn ninjas, either ninjas or new sneak cards, into artifacts and reduce the cost, I can reduce the sneak cost. It reduces the sneak cost still. So I want to add a lot of sneakers. I want to be a little sneakerhead. I want to like sniff Jordans and shove them on my pussy. Anyways. I don't understand sneakerheads. Like, why are you buying shoes? I can't say that. I buy magic cards, but like, whatever. Scryfall. Squirtle! Let's do sneak. I like the sneak mechanic. I'm Barry at Ito. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're hitting that vibe. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Hi, Starlit. How are you, Diva? I know we need to go to Requiem. I literally have not been thinking about a lot of stuff lately. How are you, Queen? How's school going? Also, I want to say this. This is going to sound really weird. If you see me in public, say hi. I don't... A lot of you don't know what I look like, but if you guys ask if I want... This is going to sound so bad. Like, if you just ask me to go to like a random abandoned warehouse, I'm probably going to do it. No. Good. Tired. Me too. Diva, same. But like, Scarlett and I have gone and gotten coffee before, and that was fun. We met up with some friends. It was really fun. But yeah, if you guys like want to get coffee or something, like, I am down to. I will be bringing friends because I want to not get kidnapped. Want to meet in a random warehouse? Oh my god, you know it, big boy. How'd you know that was my favorite meeting spot? Someone just like, can someone just put me down? Like, I'm okay to get put down. Like, I will sign that petition right now. I get to play with the Fimish at our aquarium. Nice. Look through a few. You'll probably want like half the other Aprils and Donatello cards in this. I like Donatello. I think he's hot. I don't know why. We do have to go to Requiem. I know I wanted to do it after Valentine's Day, and then everything just kind of shit hit the fan. And I wanted to cry. I'm vibing to the music, and I'm like, do, 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 do. I just can't stop in before slider practice. Girl, enjoy your slider practice. Learn how to get on those knees, because you're going to need it as you get older. We love a nerdy boy, always. Do you hate people? Okay. I don't... I'm not against it. The only reason I want to say no is solely because it's not a permanent I can turn into an artifact to make this 1 mana. Let's talk to you later, Diva. Bye. Text me, though. Text me on Discord. Like, I don't know. I told you, Marlon, the next time I visit the homeland, I will buy you a Lambro dinner. I'm excited. I want to meet Beaver. I'm also scared to meet Beaver. I feel like I'm going to get fat shamed. I don't know why. I'm not even that big. But no. I don't want to use Kitsune's technique because I don't know. I'm not a mill fan. You'll be size shamed for being small. Hey, whoa. Just because I use the super mini chastity cage does not mean that it's small. Okay, maybe I just like it that way. Whatever. Okay, let's start going back. Ayo, what? Girl, I'm into a lot of weird shit. I don't care. Let's see. Y'all, I've tried everything. I hate to say that, but I have almost. Okay, one, everything legal. Mostly legal? I don't like sounding. Sorry, completely off topic. I'm so sorry. ADHD is wild, bro. I can't focus on one thing. I've been looking at these 4 cards. I'm like, what do they do? I don't like sounding. When I was younger, like at 1 year old, and then also at 16 again, and then like multiple times growing up, we had to do casts because of kidney stuff and for like scopes and all that shit. So I will never like that one. No, thank you. I'm good. I am okay if I don't ever like that one. So yeah, I'm completely okay with that. Let's see. Another target creature you control gains death touch. I don't like that. I don't think we need to give anything death touch. That doesn't really matter to me. You draw a card and lose 1 life. This is fine. Oroku Saki? Saki. Okay, I think Splinter Hamato Yoshi is fine. Splinter Hamato Yoshi. Hamato Yoshi. This is like, it's a creature. Splinter's technique is fine. I also like Shark Shredder Killer Clone. I think Shark Shredder is really good. He's really funny. And he is one of my favorite cards from the set. He is really funny. And he just like stealing stuff. And he has First Strike, which is great for ninjutsu because he can hit and then we switch. Oroku Saki. I'm going to butcher these names. Please don't cancel me. Oroku Saki. Deals combat damage to the player, you draw a card and lose a life. That's not bad, but he is a 3/1. That's something I do worry about. Donatello Gadget Master we need in here because we are doing some really fun stuffs. Donatello Gadget Master. Gonna Gadget Master my whole, yeah. Put in Super Shredder. I did put it. Oh, yeah. I own it. I can put him in here. Super Shredder. Oh, he's a counters dude. We'll put him in creature for now. I don't... Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Atomic _ flare _ just redeemed deck build from Marlin.
Iron Eater. We might be able to build him tonight. Or at least get him started. What does he do? What the fuck is it? Oh, no. It's the Rakdos deck. Why? Half the number of artifacts you control. You know what? I'm gonna make this super fun. What are my limits? Like, do I have any limitations, or you just want me to do it? I will build this deck. This actually looks fun. Let me make an architect thing real quick before I forget. So I'm gonna do new deck. And then when do you need this for, by the way? Do you need it for our next event? The reason I asked, this is Starlet's second deck from Marlin. From an evil man. Okay. I'd love to see this if willing. Oh. You do you, whatever. Okay, I got you, Diva. I can do that for you. I will have that ready when we get the chance. So, let's focus on the Donatello stuff, and then we will start building that one. I'm not against April. I want Splinter to be the face card, though. Yeah. I would have to ask him. No, yeah, I like when commanders have affinity for artifacts. I think it's very strong. because you can lower the cost of command tax with that, and that's awesome. Like, that is just straight up awesome. Do we need... I do want Shredder's Technique. Shredder's Technique. That's a wonderful removal spell, especially for what we're doing. Let's see. Let's do Sneak. That's a Donatello's Technique as well. Donatello's. We need to also focus on artifacts as well. Like, that's another thing. Forensic Gadgeteer. Is that his name? Forensic Gadgeteer. Draw. This guy's great. I like him a lot, especially because we're making mutagens and clues. These will be really strong. The Ooze, I think, is really good. I just have a very strong love for red black, and I've been thinking of getting an artifact deck. I love artifact decks. I like what have I been liking a lot lately? I like my Tails deck. It is Azorius, and so I love having like all the reducers, because you're missing some when you're in like just blue or just black. Let's see, what else should we do? So we have draw. Let's just get in. Let me check the other Donatello cards. Donatello in April. Donatello. Blue, black. Okay, we have a lot. Whoa, there's a lot. Okay, Tezzeret, Betrayer, Flesh. Yep, but I want to focus on Ninja Turtles first. Put a +1/+1 counter on Donatello. Turtle Tech. I don't like this one. For 4 mana, you're just drawing a card. And yes, I know that we can like redo it. I think Donatello the Brains is great. That doubles up on things. Donatello the Brains. This guy is a tokens doubler, which is huge. Let's see. Valid. Yeah. I wanna focus on this stuff first because it is very cool. I like him, but I don't like that he only draws 1 card. Put into the graveyard from the battlefield. If it had counters on it, put those counters on up to 1 target artifact or creature. This one's also really good, the Donatello Mutant mechanic. Don't care about the stunning. I'm not against this one. Donatello Way with Machines. This is kind of like a mini... What is that one? Kappa Cannoneer? Not Cannoneer. It's that one with Ward 4. Someone remind me later, remind Marlon to add the Ozolith. I'll add the Ozolith now before I forget. The Ozolith. Oh my god, that's huge. Jesus Christ. Donatello Gadget Master is fine. Let's see. We have Donatello the Brains. This is all like counters. Let's see. Removal's fine. Tutors are fine. Oh wait, this would be a removal. Shredder's Technique is removal. This is draw. Okay. Also, can't you drag and drop from Scryfall into Archetype? Can you? Hold up. Oh, no. I didn't know that. Wait. Oh, wait, that's... God damn it. I want... Oh, that's cool. But I like showing everything, though. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Wait. This is so cool. Wait. Oh, my God. Hang on. We're going to do this right. We're going to do this. And this one is... Oh, shit. There's that. Okay. And then we can move it over here so we can look. Okay. I like that. Oh, my God. Don't put Turtles in Time, please, for everyone's sake. I don't think I can. Turtles in Time? I can't put in Turtles in Time, can I? Turtles in Time. What does this do? Oh, my God, I can. It's blue. Return all creatures to their owner's hands. Each player may shuffle their hand and graveyard in the library. Then each player who does draws 7 cards. Oh. It's a board wipe. I don't care about that as much, to be honest with you. I'm going to find... I like other board wipes, and that's a bit expensive for a board wipe, in my opinion. Do we add in Donatello Mutant Mechanic? It does care... Oh, it cares about going from the battlefield. We do need the Ooze, which I did order that card today. The Ooze is this... The Ooze is interesting. It is a very... It's a very cute card. When a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it leaves the battlefield, create a mutagen token for each +1/+1 counter on it, and then you exile a card from a graveyard, create a mutagen token. So it cares about counters. It gives you more, and it's a little cheap one. It's a 2-drop. I bought it today for I think $4. So because I saw it was going up in price. And I feel like we're gonna have a lot of +1/+1s, and if we're sneaking, we get those back. I think mutagens. Let me check mutagen tokens. Mutagen tokens. Let's see. What do they do? Oh, wait. I literally have one right here. What am I talking about? I can literally look at one right now. There's a busted one in green that makes mutagens free. Oh, no. I know. I saw that. We're not in green. I did think about doing Sultai ninjas, like with Felix 5 boots instead. And then we could make mutagens for free. But if we're just doing it solely for that, I don't think we'd focus as much on... Well, I'm not against it. I will say I'm not against switching us to Sultai. We could do... No, that's more enchantment. We could go Tatsunari, but he's an enchantment commander, an enchantress. Which is not what we're doing at all. We could do... What are some Sultai commanders, actually? I like the character select, and I like that we have 2, because it actually opens up some things for us if we want to do things with multiple commanders. 3 colors if we were to do Sultai. What are our options? And I want to look at mana value. Okay, so there's not that. Populate. That's kind of cool. Which we're making clue and artifact tokens. Copy of a creature token. Oh, no, not those kind of tokens. Damn. Okay. Let's see. Why not all 5 colors? I don't want to deal with a Wooburg mana base. I really don't. I've done Gates before. I don't want to do that. Let's see. Nashi. Exile up to 1 target legendary or rat card from your graveyard and copy it. Excuse me. Okay. No. Whenever he deals combat damage, exile the top X cards in your library, where X is the amount of damage dealt. You may cast any number with mana value X or less from among them without paying their mana cost. That's not that great. Put target creature card in a graveyard that was milled there. Let's turn onto the battlefield under your control. It's a green mutant with base power and toughness 3. The Master Transcendent might not be bad. He's pretty easy as well. Felix 5 boots. This is the one I've been looking at. He's pretty good. He has Menace and Ward 2, and if a creature you control dealing combat damage to a player causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. That's really good, especially for some of our sneak things. Our sneak things, our ninjutsu things, he doubles them up. But being 5 mana, we're not going to see him that much. I think that's my thing, is like I like that we have cheap commanders. Let's see. Delve is a good mechanic. I don't care about that. Let's see. Krang Mastermind might be good. Affinity, draw if your hand is low, and buff for the number of artifacts. Yeah, I like him. What's his name again? Krang Mastermind? Dimension X Mastermind. Yeah. He's a good draw card. He's basic. And then I also want to add the other Krang to give like artifact creatures all those big keywords. But I'm looking at some Sultai stuff too. I'm not against going a Sultai direction. I don't think it's what we need to do though. I don't think it's needed, truthfully. I really don't. I think we're okay with the ones we have. You've drawn this turn. That's not bad. These guys are really good. I do like Kaidel. Kaidel? March of the Machines. Yes, I do want to add that. Turn all of those March of the Machines. Wait, but then all of our dudes will blow up. All of our tokens would blow up. Because it turns all of our regular ones. Right? Because it would blow up all of our mutagen and clue tokens because their mana value is 0. They would just die or explode. So we'd have to activate them pretty quickly. Urza Lord High Artificer to make it so we can ramp with them, which I also have. I got him for not this one, not this specific one. I got one for I think $10. That was huge for me because I remember he was like a $30 card. I saw it. Not that one. Where's mine? I want my artwork one. That's the same one. I keep picking the same one. Let's see. Dominaria Remastered. Time Shifts. I like that one a lot too. Modern Horizons. There's a lot of really cool ones that they have. Command Masters. Not quite. We're right there though. I'm trying to find the artwork I like. Where did he go? Mystery Booster? No. What are Mystery Boosters? Oh my god, what is this? Rise and Shine. I do like Rise and Shine. I do like Rise and Shine. That one is really good. We will, you know what, we'll just add. That's so bad. Why is he so uggo? That's fine. I like Rise and Shine. Cyberdrive Awakener is really good. Rise and Shine. It's a finisher. Cyberdrive Awakener. I've won many games with Cyberdrive Awakener. The fact that he's 6 mana, yeah, it kind of sucks, but like we have some really good things that we can do. I don't know if we need March of the Machines because we don't want our little dudes or our clue and mutagen tokens to explode. Like, I'm not against it though. It is a cool card. And then I also want to add, what is that card? It's the new Krang, the Warlord one. Is it Dimension X? Utrum Warlord. This one. This guy's huge. He is very cool. For those of you who have not seen this card before, he's expensive for a reason. He's a legendary artifact creature, Utrum robot, with flying, trample, indestructible, and haste. And he gives other artifact creatures you control have flying, trample, indestructible, and haste. And he's a 9/9 for 9 mana. He's a big dude. He's really big and he's good. Especially with how cheap we can make artifacts. Solely from things like our operator, I think is his name. Like we can very quickly make an artifact cost 4 or 5 less easy, so to where this is absolutely insane. It gives all of our other little things just all these keywords is huge. He's basically like Cyberdrive Awakener, but with even more things. Cyberdrive Awakener does turn things into creatures though, which is nice. Thought Monitor is really good for card draw because it also relies on Thought Monitor. There we go. To card draw. These guys will never cost more than 2 or 3. Like, they really won't. So the mana value of this deck will seem big, but it's really not. What else do we want to run? I'm thinking. Let's see. I might take 5 in a second just to go get a water and breathe for a second. I'm okay, actually. I'm okay. What are my sub things happening right now? Just gonna check. Yummy. Okay, so I'm still there tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. That's not bad. Like, I'm still making money, which is good. Oh, damn. Damn. Hang on, I'm very happy for Lambro. Everybody celebrate Lambro for a second. He did just get a raise at work, and he's really excited. I'm a part-time mutant. Oh, I've seen her. Wait, what does she do? Irma part-time. She's a newbie. What does she do? At the beginning of combat on your turn, Irma becomes a copy of up to 1 other target creature you control, except her name is Irma, and she has this ability. Then put a +1/+1 counter on her. I don't need her to become a copy. Well, it's not bad because it does allow her to become April or Splinter, which does allow us to, whenever a mutant, ninja, or turtle you control enters. So wait, we have to care about mutants, ninjas, and turtles? See, I don't love that. I don't love that we have to focus on those. Like that's a big thing for me with April. I like her for her colors, and that's fine. And she combos with Splinter because we could do both. That means we would probably want to focus on turtles. What is that one? What is that one? Oh my gosh, it has word 4. Kappa. I think it is Kappa Cannoneer. Cannoneer. Oh, it is Kappa Cannoneer. I was right. Okay. He does some cool stuff too. No thanks. That's fine. He is a turtle, which does work, and we can improvise to play him, which gets us an... Okay, that's not bad, actually. That's actually not bad. I'm not against it. Oh my god. Their names are Pocket and Buttons. Oh, honeys. They're so baby. Oh, they are babies. We could add Kappa Cannoneer. That's a good finisher too, I think, with what we're doing. Kappa Cannoneer. It's another finisher though. Like, that's my thing, is like we have a lot of finisher. We could take out Merchant of the Machines for now. I think we have a lot of... The mana value's high. I don't like how high it is. We need to lower that. We need to really lower this. Let's get some other things in here first. Let's just get some... I want Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal, Soul Ring. Soul Ring's in here. Very simple things. Just get our ramp going. Oh my gosh, this is driving me nuts. Hang on. Where are our ramp pieces? Soul Ring. We want very free if possible. So let me see. We have... Let's look at all the good ones. Maybe Golbez, Crystal Collector. What is Golbez? Golbez? Or is he? Crystal to Recursion. What's he do? Where is that? Oh! Whenever an artifact you control enters Surveil 1, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If you control 8 or more artifacts, each opponent loses life. Okay. That's a really good card. Ooh. Lock Coal. Let's see. Lock Coal. Lock Coal. Okay, who's this? Draw a card, then discard a card. Okay. Why do we like him? I am curious why we like him. Mnemonon. I've seen this card. Right hand. Riku. Resourceful Guardian. Okay. Oh, Memnon. Okay, wait. You can look at the top card of your libraries anytime. You can cast artifact spells from the top of your library. They have add tap for blue. Spend this mana only to cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand. Okay, so... See, this is where I start to struggle, because 1, being a 5-drop is hard. But 2, I like that we can use it, but we can't use it for Sneak. Because for Sneak, we are still casting it from hand. It's just an ability to make it cheaper. The right-hand Riku. Let's check that out. The right-hand Riku. This is tough, man. Oh, MTG. Where is it? Where is Riku? Riku of Many Paths. Riku of Resourceful Guardian. Oh, Riku Resourceful Guardian. The right hand. Okay. Whenever you put 1 or more counters on a creature, until in turn that creature can't be blocked by creatures your opponent controls. 1 and tap, move a counter from target creature your opponent controls onto target creature you control. Okay. So are we going a +1/+1 counter theme? I don't know if I want to do a 1/1 counter theme. That's not something I want to do with this deck. Okay. Yeah, no, I want to focus on artifacts. That's a big thing, is like artifacts and ninjas. Like, it's great that these guys make them, but I would rather have cards that have affinity for artifacts. I mean, yeah, but I don't really, truthfully, I'm going to say this, I don't really care about mutagens. I do have Ozlith and Ooze in here. But they're mostly to make more artifacts. Like, the goal isn't to buff up creatures with +1/+1. The goal is, in my opinion, is to like, I don't know. Hang on. Brain. How am I trying to word this? So basically, I like the consistency of artifact decks, and I want it for a ninjutsu deck. Basically, that's what I want. I want to do that. I want to have things that are focused in artifacts that are like cost reducers, that make artifacts super cheap to utilize. And so that way I have the mana available for my ninjas, for my ninjutsu, for my sneak, like those kinds of things. Like a really good one is Prosperous Thief. I think he's also an artifact to ramp. Yeah, he's really good. He makes whenever a ninja or rogue creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. That's huge. Creating a treasure token. Then there's also Convert Technician. Convert Technician. This one is an artifact. I know that. She's also a ramp piece, but she's really good because she makes it so you can play artifacts from your hand. She's also an artifact herself, which is really crazy. I feel like there's other artifact ninjas, truthfully. What are they? We'll look in a second. We're kind of just looking around. This deck is going to be hard to build. I can just say this deck is going to be hard to build. And it's hard because like I might not have a super clear vision for what I'm trying to do, but I think in my head I know what I'm trying to do, and putting that onto here is very tough. Like I like them. Damn. Okay. Let's see. This is a finisher. This is clearly a finisher. We have to have him out there that turn. So wait, question. If something that's already brain, I got a number. Yeah, baby. I will be making, okay, so we'll be making 6 figures. That's not bad. Okay. Other ninjas, because like I don't think he fits into it. I mean, he's good for like the actual casting part. Make it 3 colors for simplicity and add Ninja Pizza. What is Ninja Pizza? What's that one? What's Ninja Pizza? Not the Ninja Pizza oven. What's Ninja Pizza? Oh my god, what is this? What the fuck is this? Foods you control have sacrifices or artifact. Wait, what? Foods? Okay. Create a food token to ramp. We actually could. We could go Felix 5 Boots. We could go... I'm not against Sultai. I will say. I'm not against Sultai. Sultai's pretty cool. Spicy oatmeal pizza? What the fuck are these pizzas? Like, girl. We could actually do Ninja Pizza. That's not something I'm... for simplicity and add Ninja Pizza. Let's see. Let's figure this out. If we change it up, we could change it up. We could change it up. Let's do... So we want green then. And we can also add that one, the ooze. What's his name? The ooze. Scryfall. Food tokens are a treasure and add Academy Manufacturer. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Who is that one? What's his name? He's the new ooze card. He was a creature. Ooze. Creature. Oh, wait. Ooze. And he's from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That'll be easy to find. This one. Mutagen Man. Living Ooze. Marshmallow Avocado Pizza. Kind of goated. I love that card. I think it's great. Activated ability of artifacts you control cost 1 less to cast to activate. So actually, let's just take out commanders for now then. Let's take out commanders for now. Take all those out. And we can put in Mutagen Man, Living Ooze. Mutagen Man, Living Ooze. Great card. Works with Forensic Gadgeteer. And you make some mutagen tokens, which is great. I like that he makes activated ability of artifact tokens you control cost 1 less, which works really great with Forensic Gadgeteer because I think how they stack, you can make clues free as well. You can make foods free. Academy Manufacturer is great, which I also have. To tokens. Where is tokens? Where's my tokens? Yep. These guys are fine. You make a mute. Yep. Marshmallow avocado pizza is really strong. That's a really good just protection spell. Or not even protection, just make them bigger. Let's see. I would consider this a ramp piece. I guess, maybe. He's pretty cheap too. He's not huge. And the fact that he has trample is pretty good. Convert technician. Mana value. Is he an artifact too? He is not an artifact, but we can easily turn things into artifacts. Like that is not hard to do. Non-land permanents. Permanents are artifacts. And we have blue, black, green. Enroaching Mycosynth. And there's also Necro Dominance. Enroaching Mycosynth. Protection. What about Yigra? Is that the... Wait. Yigra? This dude? Bro. Okay, we're really missing the theme, aren't we? I feel like we're missing the theme, y'all. Something's not working. Sacrifice food. Other creatures are food artifacts in addition to the other types. And have 2. Sacrifice up to permanent, you gain 3 life. Oh, actually, he does turn them into artifacts. Whenever food is put into a graveyard from battlefield, put 2+1/+1 counters on Yagra. That, I don't hate it. It's like Enroaching Mycosynth. And it turns creatures specifically. So now, does that count creatures in my hand? Not that that really matters too much. Yeah. Bro, do I give up on this deck? Low key. This is getting crazy. Oh, wait. Yagra as the commander? We'd have to switch up a lot. Plus, then we're losing out all the blue cards. I'm kind of thinking. This is tough. This is, like, actually kind of tough. Oh, shit. I like the ideas. Believe me, I do like the ideas we're coming up with. This is just really tough. It's a tough deck to crack. To me, at least. To me, it's kind of tough. Because, like, I want to play it a certain way, but it's also looking like maybe I can't build it a certain way. Like, artifacts and ninjas just might not go together, per se. I mean, we have a few. We have a few, and I like the partner select. Character select would be fine. Instead of April, we could run Splinter instead of April. Or we could run Donatello instead of April. That way it's like, oh, if you're going to make a mutagen, you actually make another mutagen. Like, you make 2 mutagens for things happening. But then we're going into a whole +1/+1 counters theme rather than a whole artifact goal. Like, I don't want to, this is hard. This is really hard. Okay. Let's, is it bad if we reset? Like, I feel like it's kind of bad if we reset. Excuse me. We could also just play some Overwatch for a minute, because this is driving me nuts. This is legit driving me nuts. I have been trying to crack this for a hot second. Like, I love Rise and Shine. I love Cyberdrive Awakener. These are like some of my favorite win cons ever. And so to be able to turn things into artifacts is huge. Like turning enchantments into them, turning like everyone into them is pretty cool. But that might not be how we have to do things, unfortunately. Mycosynth Lattice, or not, Enroaching Mycosynth, sorry. It turns them into artifacts, which is good. That works with Padim. That works with Dark Steel Forge. That works with like really big things that make the deck strong. I could honestly... we could change it up. We could change the direction. It's not bad to realize that a plan is off the wall. Maybe tone it down to 2 colors and look at what you want. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like green is a bit much for this deck. I like Dimir. Then again, every time I've tried to build a Dimir deck, I struggle with it. I think, yeah, the plan is kind of getting off the wall. Okay. Let's hone it back a bit. Let's bring it back. We're gonna bring this back. I think we're getting into really weird territory. This I don't care about Academy Manufacturer. I don't think it's bad, but like I think April was fine. April live on the scene. I think she's great. I think she actually is a really cool commander. I just don't like that she's focusing so much on mutants, ninjas, and turtles, which it makes sense. Believe me, it makes sense given what she's doing. But to set all that up, to turn, it feels like a lot. Whereas I could run Donatello and like just make it so whenever we do a ninjutsu, we get 2 mutagens, which that's also not bad. I think that's actually pretty smart. Because now it's, okay, we have 2 coming in. We have 2 mutagens, which we want to use for things like improvise. We want to use for things like affinity for artifacts. Like, we care about that, not so much that they're +1/+1 counters. Like, that can be really good if we're going into, like, endgame. We need to boost our power. That's fine. I do think that this is tough, I will say. Like, I think that's kind of tough. We have the good sneak cards. We do have good sneak cards. But, like, Krang doesn't trigger with that. Krang doesn't trigger for any of that. Splinter's fine. This dude's fine. We could do that one Splinter who cares about ninja abilities, which is really good. It's a triggered one. It just triggers an additional time, which is kind of cool. That could be good. And we have a lot of ninjas. I will say there's a lot of ninjas that we're building. I think for me to feel confident in adding April instead of doing Donatello is we need to have at least 20 ninjas. I think we need at least 20. Truthfully, 30 would be ideal. But we need at least 20 for her to feel worth it. And I that's okay. Like, I'm okay with Splinter, Mentor. The Mentor. I think that's fine. Where'd he go? To tokens. I think he's great. I think Splinter the Mentor is great. Or another whenever it leaves the battlefield, you create a mutagen token. That's super great. I think that's super fun. He's one of the commanders. And then character select, I think we should still run April live on the scene. I think April live on the scene is fine. I think we need to definitely then increase mutants, ninjas, and turtles. Like that. And we can kind of do that with ninjas already. That doesn't worry me. Maybe start adding normal ninjas and see how things are looking. Yeah, let me take out a few things. Let's just go to maybe board. I'm just going to move things to maybe board. Select all, move them to maybe board. Select all, move to maybe board. Let's see what we need first, because we can bring them in, and that's okay. These guys I want to use somehow, but we need to find a way how ninjas work. Enroaching Mycosynth will probably be needed. These guys I'm going to probably keep in here, but let's select all. Okay. It's tough. Like, building decks is tough, and I think that's like, it's why I like doing it. I like the challenge of finding something that I like doing. I'm okay with these as my tutors, though. So let's look at ninjas. So let's go to Scryfall. I think I have a tab that's already open with Scryfall. Let's just go in. And we're going to go ninja. Ninja, and we're going to go black, blue and black, easy. And we're going to sort by mana value, which is fine. Okay. That token gains haste and sacrifice it. That's not bad if we're lowering the activation abilities with, like, Training Grounds, Forensic Gadgeteer, like, those kinds of things, I think are fine. Thousand Face Shadow. Easy. Triggers. The struggle is fun. I've been spending a couple weeks trying to make a Wandering Minstrel deck. Right. Like, it's fun, And I think that, like, that's what makes Commander really fun. I like being able to do really funny things. And it might not always work out. And that's okay. You mill that many cards, you may put any number of legendary and or enchantment cards from among them into your hand. If you put no cards into your hand, put a +1/+1 counter on Nashi. That's when she deals combat damage. She does have to come down. I don't love her. I do like Chrome Dome, though. Chrome Dome is cool. He's kind of lame, but, like, he does what he needs to. Dokuchi Silencer. Dokuchi! Dokuchi Silencer. That's a removal piece. I like that. I don't like this Ink Rise thing. This is so bad. Moon Circuit Hacker. Great draw card. Moon Circuit Hacker. Draw piece. Great. Nizumi Prowler is okay. And it's an artifact, which I do like. I don't know if he'd count as removal. He does give something Death Touch, which I think is strong. Let's see. Cybug Cryptomancer. Flash and backup to give something hexproof. It's more fun making a commander deck than a constructed deck because all you need to focus on is your deck and its game plan. Exactly. I think that's kind of what I was struggling with is like my game plan is I wanted to make ninjas. I can't even find my game plan. So my game plan, I want artifacts to be the reason we win. And I want ninjas to come in. I want to... Oh, hang on. How can I reword this? I want to bounce artifacts to my hand using ninjutsu and sneak. That's what I want to do. That would mean, you know, strong ETBs for artifacts. That would mean ways to create artifact creatures. Ways to make them evasive. Ways to make them unblockable. Ways to bounce them. That would also mean we need a lot of artifacts as a face and artifacts as the endgame. Pretty much, yeah. I want it to be where they work well together. And we have a lot that work with artifacts. I think that's another thing is like artifacts themselves don't have creature types. And so I want to have something that uses that creature type. Maybe Thopters, lots of flyers you can sneak onto. That's true. Thopters are cool. I'm not against that. Also, Creepy Calamari, it's nice to see you again, by the way. I don't know if I said anything. Actually, it's nice to see all of you again. It's always... I think this week specifically, it's nice to see you guys. Just because of everything that's been going on. So I'm, like, really happy with it. Satoru, really great draw card. I don't like the other Satoru as much, but it does give... It does give some really good draw. We can sneak onto them. Yeah. Thopters would be fine. That would mean we need to have more... What are some Thopter creators? Scryfall. Thopter token. Thopter. Let's see. We'll do black and blue. Let's see what we can do with it. 30 cards. That's actually not bad. She enters to make Thopters. That's really good. It's an ETB. Aspiring Aeronaut. I like ETB with it. Creating 2 is not bad. And she has blind herself. This one, efficient construction to make artifacts. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, make a Thopter. Let's actually organize mana value. Thanks. Create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying for each color mana spent to cast a spell. Okay, that's kind of lame. Thopter mechanic. Oh, create a 1/1 colorless. That's not bad. Stride hanger automation. Where is that? Where's stride hanger automation? Hang on. Let's see. Psy Master Thopterist. That makes artifacts. That makes flying artifacts. That's huge. And we get to draw a card from it. Which, if we're making mutagens, I think that's really good. What is it called? This is Stride Hanger Automation. Let's see. How far? Wait. Stride Hanger Automation. What is this? Oh, this dude. We just saw him. We literally just saw him. Why did I walk past him? Thopters get +1/+1. If one or more artifact tokens will be created under your control, those tokens plus an additional 1/1. Perfect. Okay, wait. We're still looking at ninjas, right? We are still also looking at ninjas. Hang on, wait. Look at ninjas first. Silver Furmaster makes our ninjutsus cheaper, which is great. And it has ninjutsu itself. Granted, this doesn't lower the cost of sneak, so that could get confusing. Skull Snatcher is good to remove some pesky artifact things. Let's add Skull Snatcher. Skull Snatcher to removal. There's some artifact ninjas, I know that. Make Thopters with your foods and mutagens and use Thopters for sneak ninjutsu fodder. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. We're making a lot of artifact tokens. Biting Palm Ninja's not bad. I still like Super Shredder. Also because he is a very easy ninja to get down. Same with Splinter. Very easy. They both have Menace, which makes them harder to block. And they just do little things. Like, they benefit from things leaving. So I think Super Shredder should still be in here. Super Shredder. It's a strong card. Oh, he's already in here. That's why. Splinter's fine. Hamato Yoshido. We'll come back to that one. Convert Technician. This allows us to put artifacts onto the battlefield. Granted, she is cheap. So let's add Convert Technician. She's in ramp. Okay. Same with Donatello Gadget Master. I like that he has sneak. He can make a token of artifacts. I think he also counts as ramp too. I would count him as ramp because he copies artifacts. Let's see. This would be make Thopters. Yes. Let's see. Mistblade Shinobi. Really easy card. Lets us bounce other things. I think Donatello Way with Machines is also really good because he is a mutant ninja turtle with flying. And with how many artifacts we're going to be playing in a turn, that's going to be really good. Donatello Way with Machines. Granted, I will say, he does struggle in that I would call him an evasion creature. He struggles in that he doesn't have the can't be blocked part, but we have flying. That's not bad. Mistblade Shinobi is a removal card. Let's see. Also to removal. We have a good amount of removal so far. That's 4. Which isn't a lot, but like I don't like Nashi. I'm sorry. I don't. Prosperous Thief makes us, for each person that we hit with it, Prosperous Thief allows us to make a treasure token, which is great ramp. Prosperous Thief is already in here, so let's grab him. Okay, Prosperous Thief and ramp. A lot of blue I'm seeing. Let's see. Throat Seeker, Satoru Umezawa is good. He allows us when we do ninjutsu, but it doesn't work for sneak. So I don't know if we want to do that. It does also give our sneak abilities ninjutsu as well. But like usually the sneak costs are a lot lower. I'm not against it. I like Yuriko though. Yuriko Tiger Shadow is a great draw card. And like if she's not in the command zone, I don't think she's that scary. Like I think we can deal with her pretty easily. Let's see. Turtle Techie I don't like. I do like Donatello Mutant Mechanic. He does allow us to put counters on things, and we get to put 3+1/+1 counters on target artifacts. It makes them into creatures that we can use, and I think that's really strong. So I think Donatello does deserve a spot here. Let's see. Ingenious Infiltrator, wonderful little card. Ingenious Infiltrator. Card draw card, easy. Let's go. We're basically going to go through all of the... We're going to go through all the ninjas first, and then we'll deal. Then we will deal. Let's see. This becomes a siege. When invasion enters the battlefield, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Okay. Not great. Do we want to add Donatello Mutant Mechanic? He makes them into artifacts, which isn't bad. Like, he does enable them to become creatures, which is also very big in this deck. It makes it consistent. Donatello, Mutant Mechanic. I think we have him in here already, too. This would be... I don't think evasion. This would be like a counters thing. We'll put him in maybe board for now. Put him in maybe board. Let's see. This one's also an artifact, but he just has lifelink. He's not great. Can draw a card. Ninja of the Deep Hours. Moonsnare Specialist. I do like Moonsnare. Moonsnare Specialist. To removal. We have good removal with ninjas. And then Ninja of the Deep Hours is also really good. Oy. Granted, in terms of draw, we're going to have a lot more with the artifact stuff too. So that doesn't worry me too much. Avert Operative. Put the top card of your contraption deck face up. Oh, we don't use that. That's why. Donnie and April. Wait, okay. Target player draws 2 cards. Target player returns an artifact, instant, or sorcery from their graveyard to hand. That's awesome. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot, actually. Kitose the Silent Spider is cool. Exile target card other than a basic land from an opponent's graveyard. Search that player's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards, and it doesn't really do much, especially in Commander. Higure the Steel Wind. Searches for ninjas. For each opponent, create a token that's a copy of Shredder tapped and attacking that player, except it isn't legendary. Sacrifice those tokens at end of combat. Whenever Shredder deals combat damage to a player, that player loses half their life rounded up. That's kind of a good finisher too. He doesn't have haste, and he doesn't have ninjutsu, and he doesn't trigger off of the other ones coming in. So, kind of mid, not gonna lie. When tap up to 3 target creatures an opponent controls and puts a stun counter on each of them. And it's vigilance, so he just gets to stun things and go for it, I guess. I don't know. Silent Blade Oni is just crazy. Silent Blade Oni is crazy. Orochi Soulweaver is fine. I am kind of here for the ability to give things hexproof. I think having a protection thing would be great. These are just buff spells, which is fine. Let's see. Definitely not a turtle. Can reveal a land or legendary turtle from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's just whatever. Because it doesn't... It specifies turtle, which is not great. It's a copy of Miss Syndicate Naga. Phantom Ninja isn't bad. It can't be blocked, which is great. And it's a ninja. I think Changeling Outcast does the same thing, though. I'm not against Walker of Secret Ways to return a ninja to my hand. Azra Smoke Shaper is also good to give it indestructible. How are we thinking? There is Teiko. Oh, Sakashima Student. I do have that. Sakashima Student. That is a clone. That is a clone. And I have known he has done a lot in my games, especially due to his low cost. Shark Shredder Killer Clone. Whenever he deals damage, put up to 1 target creature card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Shark Shredder is good too. Because you also get to keep the card, I believe, no? Yeah, you get to keep the card, which is huge. Creature. This would be like, what would this be? I don't even know what I would consider. Not evasion, but I'll put it in evasion for now. Oh my god, my eye. And that is pretty good. Fallen Shinobi. That's the one that steals from their deck, right? Shinobi. I don't know. Target that player exils top 2 cards. You can play those without paying their mana cost. That's not bad. What is our mana cost right now? Right now, our 2.83. We need to get that down. I think we've gone through most of the ones that I want. We could maybe add Teiko. He is a Ninja Turtle, which works. He does enter tapped, and another creature you control leaves the battlefield. If it didn't die, scry 1 and put a +1/+1 counter. That does work with what we're doing. He is also a really strong Ninja Commander. So if we did want to swap him in, we could. But it doesn't create artifacts. So I think that's kind of the main focus that we have here. He makes other creatures unblockable, or that they can't be blocked, which is good. I don't think we need him, though. I really don't think we need this one. He is the original Ninja Turtle in Magic, and he is pretty cool. Let's see. I think, let me see, what kind of types do we have so far? We have 18 creatures. I would like a few more ninjas at least. At least a few more. And Teiko might be someone I want to put in because of that. Mutant Ninja Human Turtle. I do like Donnie and April, though. Donnie and April is really good. And Higure. Higure searches for all of these. Higure of the Still Wind. That's tutoring. We're tutoring a lot in this deck, which is fine. Throat Slitter is also really good. Removal. He's 3 to play, which isn't bad. Put target creature card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Let's see. Another target creature you control gains death touch until end of turn. That's kind of what we're already doing. Let's see. I'm not mad at Shredder Shadow Master solely because his ability activates on attack. So even if you ninjutsu him out, whenever Shredder deals combat damage to a player, that player loses half their life rounded up. So the other 2 that are attacking, you still could. Like, you still could have their life total very easily. And send him in. Like, you could do that to half their life total. He doesn't have sneak, but he does allow for something a bit stronger and just like, which is something I do think that this deck does struggle with, is making very strong plays. Throat Slitter is fine. I feel like there's better black removal spells than Throat Slitter, truthfully. And if they are running black creatures that are oppressive, we can't really do much with that. I don't like the limitation of it. I'm debating Okiba Gang, though. Okiba Gang Shinobi is really good to remove things. Donnie and April's really good. I think they can also be really strong as just like an attacker. Like, because they're going to want to be blocked. They're not going to want us to bounce it to our hand. And it allows us to draw some cards. It allows us to get artifacts back as well, which some of our artifacts we're going to want to not lose. So getting those would be great. Donnie and April for recursion. We're going to have a lot of recursion in here too. Donnie and April. There's a Dorkable Duo. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, that's their name? They're to draw. Oh, I love them. I actually love that. That's so cute. Okay. We have our lands. We need to lower this like crazy. Because we have a lot of just, like, really piddly shit. How many creatures do we have now? We have 20 that are all ninjas. These are all ninjas. So, that's not bad. Do you think we could add more? Changeling Outcast would be great. We could add... I don't need that. I'm debating Shredder Shadow Master. I'm not against him. Because he activates on attack and we can still ninjutsu him. Like, that's not bad. Foot Mystic. Ew, that sounds stinky. Foot Mystic? Is its name actually really Foot Mystic? No. No, what is this? What is this? What is this? When this creature enters, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 1/1 black ninja creature. It's not bad. It doesn't have sneak, though. It doesn't have sneak. I don't like that it doesn't have sneak. Specifically that one. I think that should have had sneak. Walker of Secret Ways allows us to trigger those abilities. So that's like protection, right? Walker of Secret Ways. Can you guys tell that I like panic bot a lot of my ninjas? Wait, where's bounce? It says bounce. Oh, categories. That's not bad. It's not that bad. And then Higure lets it so they can be put back. Did we already put Donatello Mutant Mechanic in here? No. Okay. Now I think we have a good game plan. We at least have all of our ninjas. They all have a role too, which is huge. I think we're probably going to add a few more as we go through. But like, not against what we have so far. Like, we have a lot of good things. And we still have a few other ninjas that we could add. So, part-time mutant. I'm not against her, but she doesn't... She triggers April. And she can do some things of turning into something that we're swinging with. Donatello's technique I like as just a draw spell. That's just easy. The Ooze. Super Shredder I think is also really good. Otto, where does he go? He goes to counters. He's very strong. We have a board wipe. Splinter, Hamato. Otto, where's he go? This would also, I would say, a buff to the board. I think Silver Furmaster should also be in here. Silver Furmaster to ramp, yeah. Okay. Now we're at, again, still ninjas, 24. That's about how comfortable I am with some of this. Categories. And I think Donatello the Brains would also be really good as like a counters thing. Because it makes more of what we're doing. He doesn't have sneak, but that's okay. Because he is still triggering everything. Let's see, Shredder's technique. This one also turns it. This now activates our artifacts. This is where we start to go into our more artifact synergy. Kappa Cannoneer is a great finisher that's also a turtle. And I think that's really good too. Because he allows us to utilize April when it comes in. And it's not really going against the whole ninja thing. Type, every single one of these activates April. Is still activated by April. And then a lot of these still have sneak that we can sneak or Ninjutsu to activate Splinter. Granted, I don't want to rely on these two, but they do make things. So that's really great. The Ooze, let's not focus on that yet. Irma could still be good. I think she could actually be really good with Kappa Cannoneer. And I also like that this allows us to make things. This allows us to do 3 counters on whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. If attack counters, put those counters on up to 1 target creature. Okay, what about April? What else does April have? Did we look through all of these? I think we did. Do we have Ninja the Deep Hours? We do. Yep, we do. Okay. I like where we're at with these guys. I might add Shredder Shadow Master just because I really like that he has the life totals. I think that's so fucking cool. It's really strong. And it's an on attack ability and not a when it enters or deals combat damage. I think that's really good. I think our deck has a lot of big drops though that I'm probably going to want to cut. But for an Ender, Shadow Master. Gathering Stones can lower sneak. Yes. Yes. Gathering Stones. MTG. I don't know if we're going to get to play this deck today. What is this? Gathering Stones will be good. Choose a creature type. Spells you cast with the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. Enters the end of the beginning of your upkeep. This one is really good. Gathering Stones is really good. So we can't really lower ninjutsu cost, but we can lower... This would be a ramp card. Oh, wait. Was this seriously from Lorwyn? Damn. Ramp. Anything that lowers creature costs. This is a finisher. This is easily a finisher. Like, I think it at least makes finishing the game easier. Okay. Let's actually look at those. We can add Jet Medallion. Jet Medallion. Anything that lowers the cost of certain spells. Sapphire Medallion. All of our ninja spells will be lower. We can even choose Turtle. We can choose Turtle. Oh no, Ninja. We'd have to choose Ninja. Which isn't bad. We added Satoru. Did we want to add Satoru Umezawa? Because he does allow us with our ninjutsu abilities. Because let's see. Out of all of our cards, the ones that don't have it, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of our 28 creatures do not have ninjutsu. So, it's not bad. But of the ones that do, a lot of ours still do have ninjutsu. So we could run it for Satoru to activate. And it allows us to sneak in, like, Shredder, Shadow Master, Kappa Cannoneer. And it gives us the ability to do it. Like, if we wanted it to be cheaper. I think that would be good because, like, Umezawa. It does make some of our ninjas a little bit more flexible, which would be nice. Okay. Creatures of the chosen type. Oh, this one. This one. Chrome Dome. Artifact creatures get +1/+0 and create a token that's a copy of another target artifact. We are going to choose. We're going to be able to make all of our things artifacts. So making this better, Chrome Dome would be good. Because it also works with Forensic Gadgeteer. And he's a ninja. Let's see. I saw Chrome Dome Cyber Ninja. Cyber. So like Chrome Dome Cyber Ninja. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Oh, let me check that real quick. Anything can lower the sneak cost. Like if it says like spells you cast cost. Are you kidding me right now? Herald's Horn, yeah. No. Let's see. Brain, sorry. Let's see. Herald's Horn. Yeah, let's do Herald's Horn. I feel like there's more. There's a few. And some changelings. Oh, we already have it in ramp. Okay. This makes... Oy. Let's see. Brain. Sorry, my old job is like asking if I'll sub tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, cute. I guess. I don't know. Oh no. Like, it is money. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see what we're doing. Brain. Sorry, that like kind of sent me through a loop. Because I'm like, I don't do that. That's like... Choose a creature type. Let's focus on artifacts. An artifact that does this. In Demir. What do we got? This creature is a chosen type in addition to its other types. That's great. Let's see. Okay. Each other creature you control the chosen type enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. That's really good. It is a ninja. Which would also trigger the +1/+1 part. Yeah. Put a charge counter on this artifact. Remove 3 counter from this artifact. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, copy it. That's not going to work. Add 1 mana of any color to cast creature spells of the chosen type. That's not bad. Urza's Incubator. That's what I'm thinking of. There was that one. Urza's Incubator. I feel like it'd be weird. Ugh, okay. Let's see. Let's see what we're doing. I put in that. We also have artifact creature. Creature will be fine. Bloodline Pretender. That one's really good because we're going to be entering a lot. I think. Yeah. Oh, the stats are bad. We're at 3.02. That's wild. Where's my ramp? Where is my ramp? Maybe board, counters. Let's see. Each creature you control of the chosen type other than this vehicle gets +1/+1. We just really hone in on, like, we are playing specifically ninjas. Roaming Throne. That's one we really need. Roaming Throne would be great. Oh, God. Okay. I like him in here as well. He adds to this a lot, and they're all ninjas. What do we still need more of? We need more removal. We need more draw. And we really need more ramp. The ramp is rough. So let's add Soul Ring into the ramp because we already know we're going to do it. Let's see. Lotus Petal is fine. The Ooze. We do have a lot of +1/+1 counter stuff. Even just like without focusing on it, we do have a lot. And I do think that the Ooze would be very strong for that. But let's keep adding stuff. Forensic Gadgeteer should also be in here because we're going to be making artifacts. We're going to be making a lot of big things. Krang is going to be good. Thought Monitor we need. Krang, is he a mutant? He is not a mutant, but he is an artifact. That's pretty good. He would be a finisher. I think he would be a finisher. Thought Monitor's construct enters draw 2. Easy. That's an easy include because we have a lot of artifacts already. I think we do. Actually, do we not? We have 6 artifacts. We need to increase that like crazy. Creature, we have a lot. We need little unblockable creatures, actually. I think that's something we need. So we'll probably end up taking out some of these like bigger creatures for that. Like, because we need to be able to activate Sneak and we need to be able to activate these because if we can't, it's not going to work. So instead of Donatello's technique, I want Flitterwing Nuisance or Flittering Nuisance. Where is it? It's cute too. This guy, you're going to get a lot of artifacts from casting ninjas. That's, I know, true. I do love this little dude, and this is a really great draw spell. And he's flying. So there's also the Squirrelinoids. What are those unblockable ones? Vanquisher's Banner. So that's actually not going to work with our when they enter. What's that one that when they enter it works? It's like a let's see. It's an enchantment, right? It's an enchantment that choose a creature type. There's that, yeah. Arcane Adaptation. It's Kindred Discovery. Or Attacks, which is really great. Let's see. Let's see how I want to do this. Yeah. Honestly, this is pretty strong. Kindred Discovery is a great draw spell. Kindred Discovery. God. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's see. Evasion. This is like I don't know. How is our ramp? We need to add more ramp. I thought about more. Honestly, we just need more artifacts. We're gonna get a lot just from this though. Cranial plating. What's that one? Cranial plating. Let's see. Cranial plating. What is this? For each artifact you control. Oh wow. What happened? What did you say? Let's see. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. Attach cranial plating target creature control. Or equipped 1. I feel like equipped is so much better. Like, we could make it... That's instant speed. I forgot. You can do that instant speed. No, never mind. Someone took it. I do like this card. And it is a big buffer, I think, for some of our bigger guys. I'm going to add it to the maybes. Because I didn't even know this card existed. That's kind of cool. Isn't there also... What's that other one? It's like Helm of the Gods. Does that one care about each enchantment? Okay, what's the one that cares about artifacts? Okay, let's now do something else. What else? So we have clones. We have draw spells. I feel like we need more draw spells. We need like cheap draw spells. So like ponder, really great. Brainstorm. Well, we have a lot of strong draw. What about, isn't there one like when an artifact enters the battlefield, draw a card? Artifact enters the battlefield. Let's see. Black, blue, black. Let's see. No, that would be too strong, I guess. There is that Psi Master Thopterist. Master Thopterist to tokens. Okay, it says to tokens. I would consider him card draw, though. Where is tokens? This would be card draw. This is a maybe. Let's see. Shredder's Technique is easily just a removal spell. I feel like we need some counter spells in here too. Krang Mastermind. Urza is easy a ramp spell that I love. This is actually probably one of my favorite ramp spells too, by the way. Cyclonic Rift as removal. Rise and Shine. Ramp spell. Let's see. What other ones are like blue spells you cast cost less to class? Blue spells. Or what are the basic mana rocks? Mana rocks. Let's just go all mana rocks. We have... I'm not running these. These are crazy. Actually, Mox Opal. Mox Opal's fine. Or not Mox Opal. Yeah, Mox Opal. I don't even think that's a game changer. Like, it is a card that I do want eventually because I do like artifacts. Let's see. Soul Ring. Already have that in there. That's fine. Let's see. Mana Vault I don't like. Expedition Map I don't care about. Springleaf Drum. It is 1-drop, which isn't bad. And if we make things... no. Enigma Jewel will be good because we are making clues. Enigma Jewel. No. What is that card called? Oh my gosh. What is it? It's the Enigma Jewel. Sorry, Miss Princess. Jesus. The Enigma Jewel. The Enigma Jewel. Easy ramp spell. Bro. Let's see. Or creature you control, add one. That's not bad. It adds things, but like it doesn't do a lot. What else? You were looking for something that was more power with more artifacts, right? Adaptive Omni Tool? What is that? Adaptive Omni Tool. Let me see this card. Ooh. Well, that was one of them. Oh, that's crazy. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You can reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. That's not bad. Adaptive Omni Tool. That is also, I would consider, card draw. To draw. Yeah. Let's see. What other draw spells are there? We're looking at mana rocks. Let's see. Liquid Metal Torque to turn things into artifacts. Liquid Metal Torque to ramp. Yeah. Thought Vessel. I don't think we're going to be drawing a ton, but like having it is better than not. Thought Vessel. Mind Stone is really good. Mind Stone. Do we have the creature that makes artifact spells cost less? How many artifact spells do we even have? Hang on. 13. And the goal is to make these guys into artifacts as well. So actually, where are we at? Scour for Scrap is a good one. Because it has our main win cons. Like Kappa Cannoneer. Cyberdrive Awakener would also be really good. Cyberdrive we already have in here. We need to add it in here as a finisher. Unfortunately, I can't really see us... I don't know if Shredder's really needed. Like, it's good, but he's not needed. I don't think he's as needed. I think Krang needs to be in here, though. Krang needs to be in here. He's too strong to not be in here. Ninja Teen for Recursion. That's just such a good card. It is a very good recursion card. Finisher's fine. I mean, instead of Krang, we could just do... Actually, these are pretty good finishers, truthfully. Those are fine. And I think Ninja Teen's good as just like a recursion thing for our divas. The Ooze, Rise and Shine, Cranial Plating. We don't have a lot of room. That's a good one. It is. I did add Omni Tool. I will be adding... I think the Ooze is good just for counters. Like protection of our counters. Ozolith would be really good. So we're still making... We're still basically making +1/+1 counters for the most part. Like, it's pretty easy to do with what we're doing. Like, we have 15 artifacts. That's not nothing. I think we could probably bump it up. Like, I do want to add Enroaching Mycosynth. And what about the thing that makes them cheaper? Satoru. We could actually do that. Let's maybe... These are fine. I do worry about the Fallen Shinobi one. I'm going to take out Fallen Shinobi. I also want to take out... Let's see. I feel like I want better removal in this deck. I'm going to get rid of Dakuchi Silencer. Because it's just not great. I'd rather run... Not Defile. There's like other like basic one. Or Edict are both favorite cards for me. Diabolic Intent and Edict are really good. I like Edict a lot. Cloud Key is good reduction. I do like Cloud Key. There's also there's that blue one. That artifact spells cost so and so less. Like that, it's easy. Let's see. Cargo Ship, really good. Also is a creature with flying. Yeah, let's add Cargo Ship. Because we can crew it to make it into a flyer with things that come in early. Jeez. And it also taps for mana for our artifacts early. Rogue's Passage, we will be adding that. Let's get rid of... Let's go into lands. We'll add a Rogue's Passage. Rogue's Passage. What are we at? I think we're at 100. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. I'm debating in Orochi Maiko, truthfully. See, this was another thing. I wanted to add like things like Guild Globe. So what Guild Globe does is when it enters, you get to draw a card. And so I wanted to add things like that of like the Cryogenic Sphere. That was a big one of like when it comes in, draw a card. Talisman of Dominance we need in here. Talisman of Dominance. That's a good ramp spell. I think I truthfully like it more than a lot of these. So, Gathering Stone's fine. I think Gathering Stone's okay, yeah. Because we're going to make these cheaper, so. Honestly, I mean, Silver for Master's okay. Maybe instead of Mind Stone. Let's see, what are we at? We're at 100. That's the hard part is like we're at 100 and that does a lot. Like that is really tough for me. I'm going to take out Walker though. Walker of Secret Ways. We could add in. I added Talisman of Dominance. Demir Signets, whatever. Oh, Arcane Signet. Easy include. Arcane Signet. Our removal is really bad, actually. We have some, but not a lot. Let's see. Instead of Moonsnare Specialist, I would truthfully... What do I have? She's from Neon Dynasty. She's cool, but I don't think she's worth what... Hang on, let me see. Group by type. I would be okay taking out Moonsnare Specialist, truthfully. I don't see her as something that we need. She's removal, but I don't think she's a great removal piece. I think we could probably find something like from the set that's stronger. Our ramp is strong. We have a good amount of ramp. Our draw is okay. I'd like some more draw though. Changeling Outcast, really good card. Ornithopter, just regular Ornithopter. Just this little dude. He is a 0. He hits for nothing, but it also requires them to deal with it. Where is he? He's an evasion creature. Easy. Flyer. Shredder's fine. We have a lot of creatures that do things because of it, which is good. What's our mana value? Could I lower this? I feel like we could lower... Well, it's only bigger because of like a few things. Cyberdrive Awakener and Kappa Cannoneer. Kindred Discovery, Dawning April, Adorkable Duo. That's not bad. I'm not against it. I think we could find some things that are cheaper, though. Like, what are some other things that are cheaper? Medallions we have. That's okay. Chromatic Lantern isn't bad. Commander Sphere, also really good because we can sack it. Scour for Scrap. We don't have a lot that makes things... Oh, Bender's water skin too is really good. Because we can do some shit with that. You cast have improvise. Oh. Pays for 1. That's not bad. Can we give things affinity for artifacts? There's not a lot of cards that do that, I don't think. Architect. Let's see. Oh, no, not Architect. Sorry, Scryfall. What is Bandit's Horde? Let's check that out. Bandit's Horde. What does this do? Whenever you commit a crime, put a loop counter on Bandit's Horde. This ability triggers only once each turn. Add 1 mana to draw a card. Okay. So, does that mean if we target them to attack? Is that how that works? What's that? What's that coin? Hold up. It's like the Magic the Gathering coin of everything or something like that. What does it do? Images? It's like a new coin of mastery. This card was very interesting. I've seen this around. Each creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each mana from an artifact source spent to cast it. And you create a treasure token, which is really good. This is actually really good for what we're doing. Gathering Stone is good. I guess it's not as needed. Scour for Scrap is fine. Yeah, I mean, how many artifact spells are we theoretically casting? And we have the guy who makes them cheaper. If we... Training Grounds, would that work if they're creatures? MTG, sorry. It can't reduce it to less than 1. So, no, that wouldn't really matter. Super Shredder will activate. Oh, you're good. Bootlegger's Stash? What is that one? Bootlegger's Stash. Thank you guys for your help, by the way. This is really fun. No, we can't run that. We're in blue. Blue-black. I mean, honestly, this isn't bad. I'm not against this. And I can actually, for the land base... Let me remove the land base. Delete, select all, and delete. Delete all. We're going to go into my old Ethereal deck. This one was the original one I built a while ago. And I played with him a little bit. He's not bad. The mana base is really good. I will say the mana base is strong with this one. Aw, dang, forgot it was green. Yeah, I forget that a lot too. I think select all, and then we're going to copy. Card names with quantities. Go back to our thing here. Artifact Ninjas, and then we are going to add import cards. Go here. This will make the mana base a little bit easier to work with. And I do want to add more lands because I don't trust not this many lands. Let's at least add islands and swamps. Do I seriously not have an island in here? Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, we're going to fix that. We need to fix that like now. Island. Okay, we have at least 2. Now we're going to add some other lands. I want to add like Fell the Profane. That's a really good card. Where is it? Instead of a swamp, Fell the Profane. Really great card. Fell the Profane, it's a removal spell, which also helps us out in because we're kind of low on removal. So having this would be good. Categories. Because I think our removal is 6 now with that. Sink into Stupor, really great card. Remove an island for that. Actually, let's see. What's our base right now? Oh, we're okay. We can remove a swamp. Sink into Stupor. Stupor. Great. Wonderful. Because now we have yet another removal spell, which is great. Urza Saga. Yes, we do need Urza Saga. Let's actually take out... Oh, I had snow-covered islands. I don't really care about those, to be honest with you. Urza Saga. Urza Saga, really great card. What are the other MDFC lands? Let's go check those out real quick. Let's just do MDFC lands. All 60. I don't care about them being ranked. I just need to know what they are. Color-wise, let's see. Glasspool Mimic. Except it's Shapeshifter Rogue and whatever. Don't care about this one. It does allow some cool things, but like, eh. No. Lower their power, which isn't bad. Fell the Profane is fine. Hagra Mauling. Not going to happen often. Jawari Disruption is fine. What's the other side? Yeah, Jawari Disruption. They will most likely play the one, but the fact that they even had to do that is just like, if we can get it early. Hey, yo! Half a year, girl, it's been a minute. I know, we're actually celebrating 1 year next week. It's gonna be great. Throwing a board wipe? We do need... Yeah. We do need that, actually. We need a board wipe. Tezzeret, Cruel Captain might be a fun Planeswalker include. Oh, is that the one that when an artifact enters? Tezzeret? Tezzeret, Cruel Captain. Oh my gosh, I've seen this one. This one's cool. What does he do again? He's like, he allows you to artifact your creature. If it's an artifact, put a +1/+1 counter. Search your library for an artifact card with mana value 1 or less. Reveal it, put it into your hand. Beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target artifact. If it's not a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot creature. That's really cool. I love that. Thank you so much, though, Shadow. I appreciate it, Diva. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Let's see. Jawari Disruption's fine. What else is there? Oh my god. There's so many options. I'm really bad when it comes to options because I'm just like, oh, I want to do so many things. Waterlog Teachings, and don't care about that. You're in black. Put in a one-sided board wipe or just a cheap one. I'm honestly thinking about like just throwing in Damnation. Like Damnation's easy. Like what's a good board wipe? Damnation. There's Massacre Girl. I feel like there's some good ones. Hold up. What are they? What are the good ones? There's Damnation. There's Blasphemous Edict. There's... What are the good... Black board wipes magic. We have one. Blasphemous Edict is really good. Let's see. Mono black board wipes. We have... No. Death's Majesty, no. No. Archfiend of Ifnir, no. Archfiend, these are all creatures. Let's go for, like, what are some instant ones? Do we have instant board wipes? We do. We'll convert a mana cost 3 or less. It can't be Cower and Fear. Hideous Laughter. Make obsolete. Neutralize the guards. Psychotic Haze. Stench of Decay. All non-artifact creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn. Okay. Plage Wind? I know. It honestly, I like it. I just haven't gotten into it as much. I like this one too. Whale of War. It gets me some creatures back to my hand as well. But -1/-1 isn't going to do a lot to some of the bigger threats. Let's see. Plage Wind. Let me see. Plage Wind. What is this? You don't control. They can't be regenerated. Oh, that's for 9 though. I'm gonna be real. That's a lot. That is in fact a lot for me. Girl, me and you and Antics need to have a watch party one weekend. And Fish, like we were trying to watch like the first season of Drag Race. I could not get into it. I'm sorry. I'm not against it. It's fun. I don't like the first one, like, at all. Me and Antics are halfway through season 5. Girl, what the fuck? Oh my god. Damn, I'm a little jealous, but fuck. I mean, you guys are on similar sleep schedules, though, I think, right? Is it bad that I'm just like, Damnation? Like, oh, you started in season 5. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, what the fuck? Damn, divas. Okay, pop off. Like jelly, but yeah, pop off. Let's see. Or another artifact you control enters. He's so good in this deck. I don't want to take out a lot. There's a lot of things I don't want to take out. One-sided board wipes. Let's just Google it. Board wipes. MTG. EDH a year ago. Let's see. Raise the Palisade. Yes, Raise the Palisade. There we go. Palisade. Great board wipe. Easy. We choose Ninja. We're fine. It's 5 mana. I don't feel too bad about it. I think we can take out some stuff, though, because we're at 2.86. We could take out... What are my... That's Krang. Thought Monitor's 1. Yeah. Johnny and April. I mean... Maybe... How many creatures are non-type? Categories type. How many creatures are non-ninjas? We could take out Flitterwing Nuisance, but I do like that it allows you to... It's a 1/1 flyer. Kind of mid. It's okay. That's not bad. Actually, that's really not bad. It's annoying, but it could be worse. We could try this. We could try it in a public. Yannis Experience Fadeaway. Ooh. Yahihennis Experience. Oh, what is this? Ew. Oh, that's in not English, so that would help. You may cast a card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. That's pretty good. Fade Away. Okay, I love the song. Fade Away. Let's see. Fade Away. Exodus. Creature. That creature's controller pays 1 or sacrifices a permanent. Ooh. I mean, not against it. Not against it. I think we're okay. I think Raise the Palisades is fine. I think we don't have a lot to make him cheaper. Actually, no, we do. We can choose to make things cheaper. I think Ornithopter's kind of whatever, truthfully. Ornithopter's a little whatever. I would rather have that thing that makes artifacts cost less, but we don't have a lot of artifacts. Like, our things are not artifacts. But that's our main game plan, is winning with artifacts. Okay. All right. I think we could probably take this into a game. Truthfully, I do think we could do that. I think let's check our lands real quick. Academy Ruins, Bojuka Bog, Archway of Innovation is really good. Buried Ruin, Pathway, Command Beacon, Citadel, Inventor's Fair, Island. We could take out one island, get a different land. I would say honestly, Strip Mine. Oh no, we already have Strip Mine. Okay. The Black Gate. That makes them unblockable. The Black Gate. Really strong land too. It's not bad. And we can do it. I think we could honestly do it. This isn't bad. I actually think we could probably, if not, put in Aura Flux. What is Aura Flux? Aura Flux. We do not actually have Aura Flux. What does this do? Let's see. Each other enchantment gains during your upkeep pay 2 or sacrifice less enchantments, but that's only on their enchantments. Like, we're not running any, but like I don't consider that a board wipe, truthfully. I think we're okay though. Oh, should we add Academy Manufacturer? Because we do have April. And we are going to be making clues. I think that would be pretty good. Academy Manufacturer. I think we should run him in here. Unfortunately, I don't love it, but like it does make some really good stuff if we're making a clue. Yeah, we should run him in here. I would honestly, I don't want to say I want to consider him ramp. He does a lot more than just ramp. So what do I take out? Oh my god. Let's see. Honestly, probably Splinter. No, he's a pretty cheap card, and he gives ninjas +1/+1, which is good. Ornithopter? I like Ninja Teen. Ninja Teen's good. We could take out... Oh, bro, this is rough. Honestly, maybe Gathering Stone. No, but I like that it's like you can put it in your hand. It's like draw. What do I take out? I could take out a land, but that's a little risky because then I'm under what I want to be. I'll take out a swamp. I'll take out one swamp. One swamp. That's fine. We're at 37 lands. That's not bad. All right, let's check this out. I think we could go into Architect or into. I don't want to play a pub game, but I feel like I might have to. Oh, I don't have time to play a pub game. What am I talking about? I can't. Okay, actually, never mind. Unfortunately, I'm kind of running low on time for stream. So, here's what we'll do. Tomorrow we'll try to play in a public game or see if I can get some of my friends into play to test this game out with me. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I definitely did, and I really appreciate you guys showing up today. It made me happy. And you guys always make me happy when you come in. So I just want to say thank you. And I'm really excited for next week. I want to think of what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. Thank you, Shadow, for letting them know my socials. All at Marlin Sugar Daddy on all platforms. Don't look at my Twitter history. We don't need to talk about that. Let me find where we're going tonight. I wanted to possibly find somebody that we have seen before. Let's see. I don't know. Do you guys have anyone that you want to guide the raid to? Let's go see Nakira. Oh my god, wait, let's go see Nakira. It's been a while since we've seen Nakira. Raid Nakira 2. I can't either. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So, alright guys, she's playing Resident Evil Requiem. I know a lot of us have been wanting to play that. And so let's go say hi. We're going to give her some respect and be kind because she's actually one of the first raids I ever did. And I love this girl so much. She was playing Pokemon back when I first saw her. So she's played the new Resident Evil game. Go show Nakira some love. And yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, divas. Bye.